Hello, hello, I am back. And how is everyone today? Two figures rush towards me in a dream, but they're upside down. Could they be the legends? Don't know. Well, today I was going to do inventory management, but that sounds a little boring. So I'm going to go exploring a little bit. Don't need that, or that. Let's see here. And put my bronze away over here. I have a system. I have a system that works for me, and I've been using it for quite some time. Let's see. Golden carrots. Straw. Apple. Flowers and saplings and seeds right now. Put the acorn over in the nuts area. No, don't even make a joke. No jokes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head across and explore what's beyond the forest where I've been chopping down trees. So, my first night in New Orleans when I was homeless... Oh no, something's attacking me. Something's attacking me. I didn't bring any food. Freaking corpse fish. Yeah, can't get me while I'm up here. Or maybe you can. There. Alright. Anyway, so my first night in New Orleans, I didn't quite know where to go yet, and I had been on a 20-hour bus trip. I had roamed the city all day long, and blueberries. I can eat these. Eat the blueberries and the grapes, and I'll be fine. So I roamed the city trying to figure out where to go all day after my 20-hour bus ride, and I knew I shouldn't sleep during the night. I would, at least get harassed by the cops, but I was exhausted. I went to sleep on a park bench and got woke up at 5 a.m. by a guy that said, "Hey, the cops are coming. They'll arrest you for sleeping on the park bench. Here, have a beer." And he hands me a glass mug of beer. A pint mug that he had apparently walked out of a bar with. And since you can legally drink on the streets of New Orleans without, as long as your container is not labeled as alcohol. So, clear glass mug, totally fine. Plastic cups, totally fine. Usually they'll give you a plastic cup when you leave a bar and want a to-go, but apparently ICE did not want to wait for a cup. I hate seagulls. Sorry if anyone is offended by me killing these seagulls, but they steal my food. So he introduced himself as ICE, and he was my new best friend for the day. Well, actually, we kind of hung out the whole time I was homeless. He introduced me to some of the street kids that helped me get along, and he worked as a human statue. And so I would go see him where he was in Jackson Square doing his human statue gig, and that's when I would sleep, because he's standing there the whole time, and so don't have to worry about anybody coming and messing with me, because he's right there. He's gonna watch out for me, and don't have to worry about the cops coming and messing with me, because I just looked like a tourist taking a nap during the day. And it was a really good arrangement. Well, for me, I mean, Ice didn't really care one way or the other if I was there, but really good arrangement for me. And after I went home, a year later, I wound up back in New Orleans, and I met this girl named Stephanie, who was really cool. Had a little puppy dog that she carried with her. She would go out spare changing, and she actually made like $300 to $700 a weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That was it. And she made that much because she was like, my puppy's hungry. Can you spare some change for me to get him some food? And people will give spare change for a starving puppy before they will give spare change to a starving human. There's a house over there. Let's go see what it does. And so, depending on whether there was a festival, depended on, how much she made. But we hung out for a while, and then she wanted to introduce me to, somebody that watched out for her while she was on the streets. And, well, she was, on the streets at that time. But somebody that watched out for her, what do you want? 2 potato, 5 carrot. I should be able to get that for you at some point, if I ever come back. So she brings me back to Jackson Square and introduces me to this guy who's working as a human statue. And I walk up and I'm like, hey, Iceman, how you been? And he's like, Mailman, how you doing? That was my nickname at the time because I had worked as a mailman, and that's the name I went by when I was out on the streets. And so, yeah, he was just like, Mailman, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I'm much better now. And, we hung out for quite some time while I was there until I had to go back because I was just there kind of on a vacation, kind of had nowhere to go at the time. But I wouldn't call it really being homeless because I was there for only a few days out on the streets, and, I had Ice watching over me, so it was more of a vacation. But, yeah, it was a huge coincidence, and I'm really thankful to Ice and Stephanie for, watching out for me and helping take care of me. We hung out for quite some time and then decided it was time to go get breakfast. And this is ancient. Breakfast turned out to be a couple of 40s down by the river, but, that's totally fine. Here's a rare one. Another Shatterer of Stone. Give me a couple of apples. An iron sword. I can use that. Copper pickaxe. Just to double up on something. Doing good, doing good. Coal. I like coal. 1 piece is fine. More than that would be much better, but kind of want to harvest all the glance because I really like the look of the stone. But don't really have time for that. Okay, I do not want to get brain damage, so I won't go in that dust up there till it's done. And grab that lead. Huh. Not really finding anything interesting. There's a house up here I'm going to go check out. And a Jasper Pyramid. I'm not going to go check that out. Not until I have better gear. That's where player zombies live. I don't want to mess with player zombies. In case you missed the lore dump, player zombies are nearly superhuman. So we're not going to go mess with them. We are going to... Oh, wait, these are Hearth and Harvest grape, or raspberries. They're not grapes, they're raspberries. Yes, I would like some to be able to plant bushes. Hello, sheep. Not sure if Cocktail's Delight grapes are too common. If I encounter them too much in this world, I'm going to probably have to limit them. Hello there, Nitwit. And I can do that because it's my mod. Okay. Let's see here. I got a loom. And good evening. The sun has set. So I swear I had a sleeping bag. I do not. So let me go out here. Throw down a waystone. Let me know that it's villagers and head home. Do. Pop in, and I hope you enjoyed my story today. And everybody have a great day. Like, subscribe. Bye-bye.